bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Our guest this hour is Cherise Jensen with Salt Lake County Aging Services. Welcome. I'm going to have you give your title and responsibility because it's a long one.
Okay, what I am is I'm the volunteer coordinator for the Ombudsman program with Salt Lake County Aging Services.
And what is the Ombudsman program?
What we do is it's mostly run through with volunteers, and we go through facilities of nursing homes and assisted living, and basically we advocate for residents.
And how do you advocate for residents? What is entailed in that?
Well, what we do is we're really concerned with residents being aware of what their rights are and that they do have rights. And then also we advocate for, if they're being abused, neglected, or exploited. So what we do is we go in, we have a non-certified volunteer go in to the facility, meet with the resident, just see how they're doing, visit. It's just really simple, easy. And from that conversation, if there's something that comes out that's really case-worthy, then it's brought back to us, and then we make a case out of it, send out a certified volunteer to basically investigate the complaint, and then we go from there. And
this is all or largely volunteer driven.
Absolutely, yes. We have 90+ facilities that we are in charge and over. And there's only really about three and a half employees that we have, so we really do need volunteers.
What are the qualifications to be a volunteer?
First and foremost, someone who has empathy, but also need to be 18 years and over and willing to pass a background check and meet with me.
Other than that, that's
yes.
all you're looking for?
Yes. Yes.
Somebody who has empathy, somebody who understands older
where they can
Americans.
Put their themselves into that position, into their position.
What is the age limit of the people that you're serving?
Good question. We're 60 and over.
60 and over.
Yes.
These facilities, are they glad to see your volunteers coming? Are they leery of you?
Sometimes both. It just really depends on who's making the call. Sometimes we have facilities who make the call on a complaint and really are excited and encourage us to come, and other times the complaint's about the facility, so they don't like us there.
So you wait until you get a complaint, and then the volunteer goes in. You don't go out just on a random basis.
We do, actually. We do both. So yes, our non-certified volunteer actually goes out basically drumming up business, to say. So
how does the volunteer know which patient or patients to speak with in any particular facility?
Basically, you just walk in and knock on doors and ask if you can speak with them, and if they want to speak with you, the resident. If the resident wants to speak with you, just go right on in and start talking to them, just like I would as I'm talking to you.
Cherise, there are some horror stories about care facilities. How are we doing in Salt Lake County generally with the facilities that serve the older resident?
Well, I think there's a lot of things that we're not aware of that happen. I think a lot of things are just a miscommunication, and that there's not a lot of communication. Yes, there are horror stories, and that happens everywhere, which is really unfortunate. But it's really important to have the ombudsmen who do come into these facilities to basically be an overseer, to help give these residents a voice that they wouldn't otherwise be able to have.
And they know that you exist then. These residents, their families,
sometimes
they know about you.
Yes. Well, a lot of times we do have to go into the facilities and introduce ourselves and explain what our program is. But after we've been in a few times, they're aware.
Well, our time is virtually gone, Cherise. Volunteers. That's
yes.
the message.
Yes.
You need volunteers.
Volunteers. Call me, email me. Yes.
Your phone number and email address have been on the screen.
Yes, thank you.
Thank very much for being here.
Okay, thank you.
Our guest has been Cherise Jensen, volunteer coordinator for the Ombudsman program. And I'm Don Olson with Comcast Newsmakers.